Is there a way that I can have sex with my fucking dad before I come inside my fucking mom? I'm gonna have sex with my fucking mom if I can, but I'm gonna be in love with my dad. I'm gonna have sex with my.
Wake up, achievers. You're making the most of every hour of your life.
Maybe you've already seen these chapter markers in YouTube videos, for example, in the last videos of this channel. Then you're probably asking yourself, how do you create chapters on YouTube? How do you mark these parts of your videos? And how can you add markers to existing videos of yours? We will discuss all of this and much more in this video. Hello and welcome to the Tubix YouTube channel. I'm Jan Fassbender, YouTube expert from So Geht YouTube, and especially with longer videos, viewers tend to leave the videos at some point, especially if they are no longer interested. But maybe there's a part later in the video that they would be interested in, but how should they know? This is where the new chapter markers can help. Timestamps have pretty much always been on YouTube. You could always put these timestamps in your video description, but what's new is that you can see the chapters they create in the timeline of the video. This feature has been tested for quite some time now, so you've probably seen these timelines before, but now it has been published to every YouTuber. So you can use them now. If you want to see how they look, just hover over the timeline of this video and you can see these chapters. So how do you add these chapter markers to your videos? You need to add them to your description. You can either do this while uploading your video,
or later when editing it. You can do it on YouTube, or you can use the handy video editor on the Tubix app. In here we will add 0:00 to mark the first moment of the video. It's very important that you put this exact timestamp in your description, otherwise it's not going to work. This needs to be the first timestamp, and we'll just call it intro, for example, and then we do a new line and put in our next timestamp. Alright, so I've put in all the chapters and gave them names. These are the exact timestamps when each chapter starts. That's very important, and you can put little dashes in afterwards, or you can just do a single space. This doesn't matter. YouTube will just take the text afterwards. But again, it's very important that the first one is 0:00. And then we can just do update in YouTube, and if we open this
G'day, Doug from Doug Houston YouTube, bringing you another YouTube tutorial. Today, brand new feature in YouTube, which is Alright, what you can see in front of you here is a video. This is a video put out a couple of days ago, my time, from Roberto Blake. If you look at the timeline here, as you can see, we're highlighting over top of the timeline here, and as we go to different sections, you can see the little chapter titles change, and the little block area, that is one chapter, and you can see it changes as we go along. Typical example of a video on one of my other channels where I typically use timestamps, because this is very similar to timestamps. Have you ever seen timestamps? We'll see a good example of timestamps in just a sec, but if we go down to Roberto's video, you can see this section here. I'm just marking it out in my red, drawing crosshairs there. It basically looks exactly like timestamps, but there's a couple of things you need to do to actually make that actually turn into chapter markers. So basically it's utilizing timestamps to make chapter markers. Now it's not anything you got to toggle in the back end of your channel or anything like that. This is on a per video basis. A couple of things you need to notice here. This is how you ensure that your chapters are enabled on a particular video. First thing, the first timestamp, as you can see there, needs to be 0:00. You can see Roberto's timestamp there where it says intro. Right here is 0:00. So basically that says, okay, this group of timestamps, we want to make these into chapters. Second thing here, it says your video has to have at least 3 timestamps or chapters. So you've got to have at least 3 of these in a row here. You can see Roberto's got about 10 or so. So that's a tick. So that's number 2 as to why Roberto's is activated. Number 3, each chapter needs to be at least 10 seconds or longer. So you can't have really short chapters. They've got to be at least 10 seconds or longer. So if you do all those 3 things and meet those 3 criteria,
Do you want your videos to look like this? Well, in just 14 days, we've taught all these people how to do it. Our program, 14 Days.
And let's jump right into the tutorial. So on this Think Media video, we can see that we have these chapters, and you've seen them before. The question is, how do you actually add these to your video? So up here, I have a video that I posted, and if we click on this video, you can see that there are no chapters available right now. It's just kind of like what you would normally see. And so I want to add those time codes, those chapters onto this video. So I'm going to go over. over to edit video. Now you can either add them to your description or your pinned comment. I personally like to add them to my description. I'm going to go over to edit video. Now you can either add them to your description or your pinned comment. I personally like to add them to my description, and so that is exactly what I'm going to do. And I've actually already created my time codes, and I am just going to go ahead and add this right here towards the bottom, and I'm going to paste that onto here. So I've added in my time codes into my description, and if I go ahead and hit save, it is actually not going to work. There's something we need to do first. And so I'm going to hit return, and you need to add in 0:00. This is going to let them know when to start. And you need this in order for time codes to start to show up and those chapters to be on that playhead on YouTube. Typically what we do here at Think Media is we'll just have it called intro because it's usually the intro to the video, and then the rest of it, gets into the specifics of what the video is talking about. What I'm going to do now is hit save. You want to make sure that you save this. And once it is fully saved, we can see it says changes saved. I'm going to go back to this video and we're going to see if it's worked. Awesome. So I'm going to pause the video. We can now
YouTube chapters allow you to easily add timestamped links in your video descriptions to specific time codes in your videos. But it's not just a handy tool for viewers to navigate your videos easier. With a few little tweaks, you can easily add in optimized keywords that can also get those time codes ranking in Google search results and generating more traffic for your videos. So in this video, we're going to run through a complete YouTube chapters tutorial showing you exactly how to add YouTube timestamp links fast and easy and maximize your potential traffic in the process. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we help you grow an audience and scale your revenue with online video.